folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having Modelo's Chelada Fresa Picante. So it's a chelada that is flavored with refreshing flavors of strawberry and chili peppers, brewed in Mexico. Coincidentally, super fan Ronald J. Theriot reviewed this, well, not this beer, Modelo Negra Chelada con chile today. Well, he posted the video today, and I said, wow, what a coincidence. I am reviewing Chelada Fresa Picante. And so I'm expecting some of the same things that he experienced with this particular beer. It's going to taste more or less like beer and tomato juice or tomato soup with a little bit of strawberry. So let's crack this one open. What is really bizarre, if you ask me, is the alcoholic content. It is 3.5% alcohol by volume. So it's kind of like lighter than a light beer, which is interesting because they don't call it a light beer, and it is heavier than like a non-alcoholic beer, which would have 0.5. So I don't really know the angle they're going at here, but I don't have cheladas a lot. It also gives the calorie, the caloric information. It has 124 calories, 16.4 grams of carbs. You know what? When you're drinking beer, you should really not be concerned with calories. Seriously. That's just my spin on things, folks. So let's crack it open. Pour out this beverage. And it is exactly what I thought it was going to look like. It's a reddish color. A lot of carbonation. So here's what it looks like. Reddish color. A lot of carbonation. No head. It completely went away after a pretty aggressive pour. It kind of looks like a Fanta strawberry soda that got mixed with a little bit of tomato juice, you know, because it's not a red, it is like an orange red. So that's what the appearance is. It's kind of cloudy too. I'm not really impressed by the appearance. Kind of doesn't look like beer, right? Put it down in front of you, does not look like beer. So if you left that in front of your kids, you might be in some trouble there. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. It does have some strawberry flavoring. I'm not really getting a tomato, but it has some strawberry flavoring. This actually smells like a one of those cheap like malted beverages that have like flavoring that I've had in the past. There was one made from a place in New York. Can't remember it. I had it in like 2022, but it was like a malt beverage. It was like purple, and it kind of resembled this, except it was purple and it kind of smelled like this. So this is kind of like a malted. It smells like a malted beverage with a little bit of flavoring in it. Not necessarily a beer. So let's give it a taste. Prost, my friends, or salute. So let's start off with the mouthfeel. It is extremely light and watery. It resembles soda, Fanta soda, and it tastes like soda. It has that same like crisp carbonation that soda has, and it has that same like mouthfeel like soda, like a soda has. It's not particularly heavy. It's not medium either. It's kind of light and refreshing. like a soda. Now on to the taste. It has, you do taste the picante. It is a little bit spicy. I like the spice, and you get a little bit of tomato. As far as the strawberry goes, you don't get much of that. And that's a particularly odd combination to begin with, right? Like strawberry, tomato, and like spice. You really don't find that often, at least I don't. But that's essentially what you're getting here. You're going to, in terms of the strength of the flavors, you get the picante first, then you get like the strawberry, and dare I say the tomato last. It doesn't have much of a beer taste. This has a, it's kind of like a, you know, a cheap malt beverage taste. I don't remember what I paid for this. Probably like $3.99. I got this from the cheap refrigerated section of the local package store, where they have like the Modelos, the cheap Modelos, the cheap like Budweiser big cans, the cheap malt liquor, you know, the Natty Lights, you know, that particular refrigerated section in this particular package store. So I wasn't expecting much, right? Because it is in the cheap seats, if you will. How would I rate this? I give this about a 70 out of 100. It is something that I will definitely not have again. It's simply not worth the money, even though it's cheap, and it's not tasteful. It's not flavorful. Doesn't have any. Doesn't have a good taste at all. If you like cheladas, go for it. But if you don't, I'd say leave this one alone. Maybe I should have a more higher end chelada that doesn't have like this flavoring with more alcoholic content, and maybe I'll have a different experience. So there you have it, folks. Another review in the books. Modelo's Chelada Fresa Picante. 70 out of 100. I do not recommend. Thumbs down on the appearance. Thumbs down on the aroma. Mouthfeel, you know, I don't feel either way about it, but thumbs down on the taste. Save your money, folks. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you on the next video.